Hi, this is Yvette from my World of Metaphysics, bringing you another law of attraction metaphysical lesson. Today I want to speak to you about how to enjoy life the way most people don't. Yes, how to enjoy life the way most people don't. Now, you're probably saying, Yvette, what is it that you have to say about this today? Listen, I want to tell people it is so important that we all start learning how to enjoy life more, how to do your thing and enjoy life to the fullest while we're here on this earth having this human experience. So this video is just for you, for those people out there that want to live a better life, enjoy life, and just do what the average person is not doing. Now, listen, number one, I want to tell you guys, the first thing you need to do if you're trying to change your life and you're trying to do something different for you is you need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to who you are. Listen, no one ever can tell you who you are. Only you can. Don't let somebody sit there and tell you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. Only you would know. If a lot of people went by what other people were doing and what other people thought they needed to do, we would not have a lot of things we're looking at right now, because it would be the impossible. Only the creative mind, the one that's willing to get out there and try new things, do new things, is the one that's going to succeed. Now, number two is learn to spend some time for yourself. Listen, I'm not talking about working 40 hours, coming home, taking care of the kids. I'm talking about after you do the necessities that you need to do to maintain yourself and your family. I'm talking about scheduling some time for yourself, doing something that you enjoy doing, going to the bookstore, going to watch a play, whatever it is. If you don't have anybody to go with, don't worry about it. Go by yourself. Number three, spend time with your family and your friends. Listen, people, those are the moments that you will always remember and always cherish. It's not going to be that car or that house at the end of the day. It's not going to be that car or that house when you're 90 years old and you're on that deathbed, or 100 years old and you're on that deathbed. You're going to remember the time you spent with your family and your friends, and that's what's going to make the difference, okay? Now, number four, after you spend time with your family and your friends, spend time for yourself, start working on yourself, knowing who you are and what it is that you want. Get out there and see new places. Listen, see new places, meet new people. There's a whole world out there, and there's so many of us just sitting in the same area with the same people, with the same job, doing the same thing every single day, every single week, every month, and every year. Now it's time, after you watch this video, it's time for you to get out there and start seeing new people, seeing new things. Now listen, I'm out here, it's beautiful, and look, maybe you can't afford to take a tropical vacation, listen, but there's so many things to do. A lot of times I find places just where I live to be able to explore and see new things. I don't always get on a plane and take off. Just finding those small places where you live, you'll be surprised how many places you haven't seen in your own neighborhood that you have not explored. We all do it. We take for granted the things that we have right next to us. Now listen, let's move on. Let's move on to number 6. Once you start learning how to spend more time, try new experiences, try new areas, try new people, now it's time to start working on yourself a little more deeper than what it is. So I'm going to just talk to you about a couple of things that I would do if I'm trying to change my life. And listen, people, none of us are perfect in this human form. That's why we're here. So if you make a mistake, let it go. You make a mistake, apologize where you need to apologize, and leave it alone, okay? And start new. We all do things that we regret, but at the same time, you have to let it go and move on and know that you did the best that you could do at that moment. A lot of people are holding on to animosity, regret, and it's a negative feeling, and it's causing dis-ease in your body. So you need to be very, very careful about what you harbor inside of you. Listen, I could get in an argument today or tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's gone the next day. That's just the way I am. I've always been that way, and I always will be that way. Now, another thing I can tell people that will help you build the new you is let out those feelings. There's so many times we hold things in and we don't let things out, and it just causes a lot of negativity, tension inside of us. I'm telling you, when you got something on your mind, say it in a nice way, but let it out. And you'll be happy that you did in the long run. Now listen, people, there's going to be times when you say, I regret I even said anything. I'm not telling you just to start talking and not putting a filter on whatever it is you're saying. But I'm telling you, if you got something on your mind, figure out a way of saying it and tell that person or speak to the person that's involved and let it out in a nice way. Okay? Now another thing is, if you're trying to change your life for the better, and I tell people this all the time, listen, people, you guys need to get rid of all that negativity that you're watching, that you're hearing. So many of you are just so focused on the negative things that this world is giving us. I mean, for every one negative thing, there's a million things that are nice and beautiful. Why are we only focusing on the political aspect of this world, of this country? Why are we only focusing on who was killed, who was murdered, what went on yesterday, what fire killed a family? Why are we only focusing on these things when there's so many other things in this world that we could be focusing on? Listen, leave the negativity alone. Keep your vibe so positive. If you are talking about something and it's giving you a negative feeling, change the conversation. Change what you're doing. If you're watching the news and you're starting to feel bad, turn off the TV. Come on, people. If you need to know something that's that important, you will know. Your phone will give you an alert at the first sign of danger or something going on. So you really don't have to sit there and watch the news 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm sorry, people. That is one thing that is going to change your vibration. Whatever you're doing is going to change your vibration to the negative, because that's what you're watching, negativity. Now for me, one of the things that I try to do every year is try to make a list of the things that I want to do, things that I need to do, and I start checking them off as the year goes by. And then as I accomplish these things, I can see all the progress that I have made for the year. Now, if you want a new job, if you need a car, if you need a new place to live, put that on your list, okay? Write it out. You can even be a little more specific about what it is you're trying to achieve. As you reevaluate what it is on that list, you might need to make changes for the better. And when that happens, don't worry about making changes. Just cross it out and make the changes to whatever it is on your list. Now, moving forward, the one thing that I can tell you to do, and many other people out there, if you're trying to make a change in your life, is you have to take some type of action, people. What I'm trying to say, you're not going to get anything by sitting in the house, not trying to do whatever it is that you need to do to accomplish what you need to do. That is one of the biggest things that separate us from the people that is not going to reach their dreams. That's the big difference between the doers and the don'ts. That's the big difference. If you're sitting there, you wake up in the morning, you eat your breakfast, you watch the news, you're not really doing anything that's going to get you closer to what it is you're trying to create in your life. So listen, people, if you want to make a change in your life, you need to start thinking different for the new year and for every year that's following afterwards. If you want to make that change in your life, start working on yourself. Make that list. Take action to get those things done. Start crossing them off the list and adding new things to it. Listen, leave the negativity where the negativity need to be, with the other people that want to have the negativity. Leave that with them. And remember, whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on is what is being created in your life. So you really want to leave that negativity stuff alone unless you want it in your life. Only person that could change your life is you. If you want to be happy, be happy. Leave anything alone that does not bring happiness to you. Listen, Mistakes happen, things happen. Listen, let it go and just keep moving on and be the person that you think that you want to be. Listen, I'm trying to change your life for the best. I'm trying to let you see that there's a whole world out there just for you, and you need to get out there and just take it. Be happy. Leave the negativity behind. Let go of regret. Make your list of all the things that you want to do right now. And then start taking action on these things. Spend time with your family and your friends. Make a once-a-week plan to get out there with your family and your friends, okay? Then work on yourself. What is it that you like to do? And spend some time during the week doing exactly what you want to do. Learn to be you. Listen, you're going to have the most happiness by being who you are. No one is the same. Everyone is different. And if we all were the same, we would not be looking at a lot of the things that we are seeing right now. So listen, you might be that Rockefeller. You might be that Bill Gates. But you would never know if you're not willing to learn to be you. To be you and to take action. Listen, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, bringing you another law of attraction metaphysical lesson from the girl next door. If you want to follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com. You can also visit my store at store.myworldofmetaphysics.com. Listen, I started doing life coaching. Sign up for it on my website. And listen, if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe. It keeps me going. Moving into another year. Namaste.